Welcome back, everyone. We just recently finished smelting some of our things here. 10 cooked mutton chops, as well as finishing our set of iron armor with iron boots, and our tools with an iron axe and an iron shovel. I did not smelt the potatoes, because I figured there might come a day when we want to plant some. So, that's all. Last time we left off, there was something in the distance that I wanted to check out, but our longer term goal was simply to go and get some more diamonds. We have 3 that we found in a chest here, but I think we could use some more. I love Minecraft music. I don't think I have anything to say about it that hasn't already been said, but it relaxes me. I hope it relaxes you too. Oh, it's another ruined portal, maybe? A bigger ruined portal. Wow, I don't know if I've seen one of these. This is massive. Wow. Thorns, 1 helmet. Some more golden tools. Flint and steel. That could come in handy. Oh. I think what I do want, though, is... Oh, this is a slab. That's embarrassing. I do want these gold blocks on the top of here. Makes it a lot less pretty, but I don't know if I'll be here for much longer. I'll preserve some of the beauty by getting rid of my cobblestone pillar. Oh, this could be something. I hope it is. Seems to go down an awful lot. The question is, will it keep going down? Oh, I already have plenty of coal. I don't need it. I still have over a stack. Some more iron. I'm not going to turn down iron yet. You got to be pretty wealthy to turn down iron. Oh. Looks like we're out of luck. Anything down here, possibly? Doesn't look like it goes too far. Unfortunate. We'll mine some of this iron here and we'll keep looking. There's sure to be some more things that await us. We'll just pillar out of here. More cows. This is another beautiful little biome here. We were just over yonder, or I think it was further that way. But the mountains that we saw overlooked the swamp that was not very pretty. I have had the idea before of building a sort of witch hut. Not the usual ones, but a bigger one in a swamp biome. But I fear my building skills will not be adequate enough for that purpose. Let's go over here. Oh, sweet. Underground quite a ways. Let's see over here. Doesn't look like anything really. These sideways, like diagonal tunnels, always look really cool for me. Oh my goodness, would you look at that? Now that is really nice. Let's take our boat over there. Wow. I think we might have found a place for our base. Let's check this out. Check this out. Wow. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this justice, but oh no. A fire. Is there a lava pool nearby? Oh, just a single source block. I don't have a bucket of water, so I don't think I can really prevent this. But I won't be able to get to this line of trees here. Will it be able to go to the other side? Oh yeah, it will. Oh no. This is not good at all. It can burn down the birch trees, that's okay. Maybe I can save them just a little bit. How unfortunate. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Stop it. Oh, no, stop. I can't reach you. Okay, good. I think I've... It looks a bit ugly around here, but that's alright. Let's get out the bed. Throw away these saplings. I don't think we'll need them anytime soon. What did I just throw away? Uh-oh. I did not mean to throw one piece away. Oh, our grindstone? Yeah. That would be nice to have. You know what? Let's spend our first night up in maybe not our permanent base, but I want to see if we can make it work. Is this the middle, or did I just miss it completely? No, this is where it is. Okay. Wow. Let's look at the other end. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, it's not even hardly elevated at all. In fact, not even elevated. Is that another swamp? Oh no. Oh, but this is nice. Much less murky and grody than otherwise. There's some light over there. I wonder what from. I can't seem to tell. I think we'll try and set up here for the night. Oh, baby zombie. That's no good. He seems to not be able to find a way to get me, which is good. If I came here. Oh, he found a way. Oh no, never mind. Alright, let's get out the big guns. Uh-oh. Well, thank you. He sort of just gave up. That's quite alright with me. Precariously placed on the edge. Let's see if this works. Oh, okay, it respawns me here. I think I'm gonna keep my bed there. What Y level am I at? That's not what I meant to do. 96. Okay. So we're pretty high up. Let us... what should I do first? Let's first get a chest so we can put away some of the things that, you know, I do want to keep. But just not in my inventory. Like, these can all go. I crafted the rest of my hay bales into bread. The dripstone, I don't really need that. I don't need any of my mob drops at present. This might come in handy in case of an emergency. I don't think I will ever really need rotten flesh. I can keep my diamonds in here. My, I suppose I'll keep that. Let me plant this before I go anywhere. And actually, while we're at it, let's smelt some iron so we can get a water bucket. There's been plenty of times where I've wanted a water bucket and just not had one yet. Before I go down, I want to plant my sugarcane because it'll be quite nice for enchantments. Where's our nearest body of water? Oh, and some cows right there. How nice. How nice for us. Oh, look, a small pond already with the tattered remains of some birch and oak trees. They're much more saved than what they could be right now. I'm thankful for that at least. How's it coming? Enough for a bucket. That's really all I desire at present. I shall likely return. Well, you know, I will return because this is where all my stuff is. But not until I get some more minerals. And I think I might just end up strip mining. I know it's not quite as exciting, but I think strip mining can be just very relaxing. Nothing wrong with a little strip mine. Let's see, let's take this. Let's just trim the tops of you off a little bit. Plant our sugarcane around the edges here. Around these edges as well. Just let the natural terrain really inform your growth. I do wish I had more space though. I'll try and terraform on a very, very small scale. Not really a growing material, stone. Notoriously bad for other things. Let's see, there's also some things I can do around here. There we go. Little expansion. Just so that when we do eventually need sugarcane, it will be much easier. Oh, that would be blocked off. Lovely. well, maybe we'll just keep these 3 for future projects. Oh, 1 log remains. I'll save you. Don't you worry. Alright. We'll go back up quickly just to deposit our sugarcane and the dirt that we acquired, and then we will be on our way. We will perhaps one of the first things I should consider is making it easier to traverse up the hill. That might come in handy. Our sugarcane, our dirt, our iron. We've already accrued about 11 levels. That's not bad. With a water bucket, I feel much more comfortable, much more confident in my adventures. I think this is the way to go. Is this anything? Please say so. I was really hoping I wouldn't have to do this, but I think just starting a mine might be the way to go. Looks like a little dripstone over there, although it's entirely underwater, which is just about impossible to traverse without the right enchantments and equipment and whatnot, or spending your entire wood savings on doors. Alright, no worries. We have a good amount of food. We have our sugarcane starting to grow. Maybe I will, maybe what I will do is, let's see. I will bring along the iron that I have, just in case my iron pickaxe runs out, because that's a real possibility. Okay, I'll go to the bottom just here quick to get some easy Y levels, and then into the side. Okay, we're back. I apologize for a brief, for a very sudden cut. Not much has changed. I ran out of recording space. I apologize. We're on the ugly side of the mountain, and we just decided to start digging because we likely won't come here very often. I like to make my strip mines an extra block taller than I think most people do, because I loathe hitting your head over and over and over and over and over and over forever. But yeah. So now that we have some time, I see it quite fitting, as this is the second episode, to talk about one of my favorite topics, which is competitive Pokemon, specifically Generation 2, for the second episode of this series. Gen 2 Pokemon has a sort of reputation. That being, it is very stally, very defensive, and that's because of a lot of the stat mechanics in this game are different than in any generation afterwards. You can max out every stat to its fullest possible degree, as well as maxing out offensive stats. In future generations, in generations 3 and onward, you can really only choose 2 stats to max out. So usually those 2 stats are offensive or defensive, but in Generation 2 you can max out all of them. They are all, because of the way that DVs and stat experience work, it's different than IVs and EVs. Just Google it if you care. And see, now I'm glad I brought my extra iron. Oh, and log I picked up for a crafting table. And in Generation 2, one of the most important things you have to know about Generation 2 is Snorlax. Snorlax is the Pokemon that you know and love. Big, fat, funny guy. He is king in Gen 2. He is the single best Pokemon. And you might say, well, what about Mewtwo? What about any of these other things? What about like Ho-Oh or Lugia? No, Snorlax is the best. Snorlax is king. Above all legendaries in this generation, above everything. That's the reason. The reason behind that is simply because Snorlax just does everything. I mean, his set variety is phenomenal. Snorlax he can set up with Curse or Belly Drum. Belly Drum also works differently in this generation. He can stall you out with Rest and Sleep Talk. Rest Sleep Talk in this generation is also very different, very, very good. Another reason why, another reason why stall is better in these games is because Rest Sleep Talk is so prevalent. Because when you click Sleep Talk under Rest and you rest again, normally in all other future generations, nice. In all other future generations, when you click Sleep Talk and it hits Rest, you are going to the move's going to fail. You've already rested, you're already asleep. But not in Generation 2. In fact, in Generation 2, you rest again. Meaning you restore all of your health again. And so you can essentially just keep looping this over and over and over again, with no risk to yourself. And so Snorlax has immaculate stats. Its defense obviously leaves something to be desired. Besides that, really has everything it wants. Massive HP, massive special defense, great attack for the time. I mean, this is before, you have to remember that this is before like super min-maxed stat spreads, right? We don't have like Pokemon like Kartana, and you don't have Pokemon like Mega Beedrill or Blacephalon or Toxapex, which are like these super min-max Pokemon, like where you can just tell looking at their base stats exactly what they're supposed to do. I mean, Snorlax is about as min-max as it gets in this generation. Its speed is not good, but everything else is just so phenomenal where it doesn't matter. So Snorlax in Gen 2 defines the metagame, and as such, it makes some other Pokemon competitively relevant. I mean, Machamp is OU for, I think, the only time ever in any metagame. Maybe Gen 4, now that I'm thinking of it, because it's a pretty decent lead there. But Machamp is a very, okay Pokemon, but as a counter to Snorlax, that's great. Even still, Snorlax, counters can eat a hit and deal back massive damage to most fighting types in Generation 2. So, the reason Machamp is in OU in Gen 2 is to counter Snorlax, and even still, you need more than just that consistent answer to answer Snorlax in Gen 2. I mean, you have to have a serious game plan for so many different varieties, so many different sets and game plans against a Snorlax. It is everything. It is everywhere. And despite these claims of Gen 2 being very stall-centric, very, very slow, which certainly can be possible. I mean, I think Gen 2 is probably the most likely to have, 100-plus turn games. Oh, diamonds! We could come back with Fortune one day if I was being super picky, but I think I'm just excited to get my first vein of diamonds. but so it has this reputation of being very stall centric, which certainly can be true, but it's not always. I mean, so the two Pokemon that are, oh wow, that are best besides Snorlax are the two electric types, Raikou and Zapdos. There have been some tournaments, like, and you might say, or I've been saying in your head, like, okay, if Snorlax is such a big deal, why not ban it, right? And to answer your question, there have been tournaments where they have just banned Snorlax, just gone right out and said, okay, this is the most popular and powerful Pokemon, it needs to be banned. And in almost all of these tournaments, the answer invariably just turns to use Zapdos. I mean, Zapdos is just the next best. And in fact, Zapdos becomes super overwhelming. Snorlax, you realize that Snorlax is kind of the Pokemon that keeps Zapdos in check. Zapdos and Raikou, these really strong, special attacking electric types, your automatic switch in is almost always going to be Snorlax. And these Pokemon have like huge setup potential and just so much going for them offensively, and for Zapdos defensively. Electric Flying is a phenomenal typing. And so those like three Pokemon are sort of the bedrock, if you will, of competitive Gen 2. Now there's lots of other fun niches. One of my favorite parts about Gen 2 OU is that Mismagius is OU. Mismagius, you know, like barely anything Pokemon, right? Like if you know Mismagius and you think of it, you're like, why on earth? And the answer is simply because it is pure ghost, right? It serves a similar function as like a Gengar would, and because it is ghost, it counters some sets of Snorlax. And again, we come back to it, because some Snorlax sets will only run like a normal type move as its only attacking move, because you can kind of get away with that sometimes. But Mismagius, if the only attacking move is Body Slam or Return, then you completely wall their Snorlax, and you can set up some Perish Song, traps, you can do some really fun things. And I love that I love Pokemon with just really low base stat totals. I mean, you look at a Mismagius and you're kind of like, I mean, what is this really supposed to do? But that has like utility options and really niche other things to do. So I really like that about Gen 2. Yeah. Join me next time where I talk about Gen 3 OU. Anyways, we've made it to a nice cave. Actually, before I do anything, before I get lost in the sauce, let me remember. So what? We're at 50, negative 1100. Negative 1100. 50, negative 1100. Okay. I've taken a picture of that on my phone. So now I will hopefully know how to get back. Although I think it is equally as likely, if not more likely, for us to get completely lost. We will cross that bridge when I come to it. I have a bucket of water I will use if needed, but I kind of like lava lakes, and there might come a day where, well, you know, I also need obsidian. I'm just going to do this for now. Give myself a little more room to step across. But yeah, well, hopefully, please don't knock me into lava. That's fine. I will be happy to be sent this way. You're happy to go into the lava, though. More diamonds up here. See, yeah, now we're getting to the point where I don't know, maybe my brain is saying maybe save these for fortune, but I think think we're just gonna grab them. You may play it differently than I do, and that's fine. Oh, some more even over there. And that's quite all right. I think I'm going to just grab these though. I can hardly contain my excitement anymore. Any more than one? I feel, and this might be backed by actual science or, Minecraft science. Oh goodness. That I feel like I find diamonds more often after the Caves and Cliffs update. But they are far more often just like one diamond or maybe two. I feel like I find diamonds in more places, but they are much more rarely in veins. In veins of like 6 or 8. Hopefully we can get some more. Goodness. Alright. Well, we shall continue on. The lava still has not fully dropped on this side. That's okay. We'll place a torch here. We'll keep on keeping on. There's a skeleton below us trying to get us. That's alright. He can try as he might. I don't feel like fighting him quite this instant. The diamond here. The diamond there. So, let's think. Maybe we are trying to get enough for full armor so that we can go into the Nether. That would be very exciting. Now that we're safe, or at least for a bit, I think what I'm going to do, let's get a stack of torches. And I think this is going to be the end of this episode. Next episode we will remain mining for some time. And hopefully continue finding these blue gems. And then hopefully next episode we will get to enter the Nether. And then maybe talk about Generation 3 OU of Pokemon. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.